Riches are morally neither good nor bad, but things indifferent, which men may use either well or ill. And I think that's the perspective we need to take. Jesus was not, did not believe in asceticism. In fact, he went to parties where they ate and drank. This is what he was criticized for. He talked about how people will come from the east and the west and will take their places at the feast with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. About 7 times in the Gospels he refers to feasting in our physical resurrection bodies, eating and drinking. He ate and drank with his disciples in his resurrection body. He made wine at the wedding. I mean, Jesus, think of this. Jesus' first miracle was basically to keep a wedding happy. You know, really? Doesn't that seem like a squandered miracle? Shouldn't you save them up for like raising Lazarus? Shouldn't raising Lazarus from the dead, that was a big one. Shouldn't that have been his first miracle, you know, or, you know, kind of a highlight neon sign type miracle? And he takes water and he turns it into wine so that it saves a feast or a party and makes it a happy instead of a sad thing and an embarrassed host. And so God believes in the material world is not an evil thing. He created it. It was not created by Satan. 1 Timothy 4:1-5 says, the Spirit clearly says that in later times some will abandon the faith, follow deceiving spirits and things taught by demons. Well, in other passages, those types of things that the false teachers are teaching are like indulgence type things, sexual immorality. But he's talking about such teachings come through hypocritical liars, consciences have been seared. And what do those people do? They forbid people to marry. And a lot of that would be about sex, because sex is bad, sex is wrong. So they forbid people to marry, and they order them to abstain from certain foods. You can't eat this, you can't eat that. Foods which God created to be received with thanksgiving by those who believe and who know the truth. He created the material world to be embraced and accepted and enjoyed with thanksgiving. For everything God created is good, and nothing is to be rejected if it is received with thanksgiving. You see how thanksgiving becomes gratitude, becomes primary in this? We talked about that in the session on happiness. Because it is consecrated by the word of God and prayer. 1 Timothy 4.